Hi Jobbies. So we continue with our trigonometric lesson. So we're now going to finish off the special angles, and we're going to do the 6 trig ratios. So the special angles, I think we've now looked at them. Yeah, we started discussing them from the first lesson, and now on lesson 3. So just a quick recap. So the special angles, we have the 90-degree angle, we have the 30-degree, I meant to write 60-degree angle, 45, 30 and 0. These are our special angles. Okay, so with the trig ratio, the special angles were almost done. We just have to look at a few other things. Okay, so we'll go straight to an example, and we'll see how we proceed. So the example, I already did the first one. I hope you remember when I said go and try this out. Okay, so we had this. So these are a lot, but depending on whom you are going to have. So this is coming from your lecture slide. Yeah, so you can go and check out the answers. We have 12 questions. I answered one. I did for you this one. So I would do one question from here, another question from there, and one from there. By solving just one, you can do the rest. So for this one, cos 210, we did it. I hope you haven't yet forgotten. So we looked at cos. So now, between these three, which one can I do? Okay, so again, I'll do cos, and then I'll come and do sine, and I do tan. And then the rest I've shared there for you. So let's evaluate cos 135. So these angles, they are angles greater than 80. So you have to look for the helping angle, and yeah, you have to check sine, is it positive or is it negative in this quadrant, and all those. So we'll draw our x or y plane there. So the angle 135 degrees, it's somewhere here in the third quadrant. Yeah, because after 90 we start going. Yeah, so this is 135. You just approximate 0, 90, 100, 135 will be somewhere there. You just know that when you reach this point, you have reached 180. Okay, so our helping angle here is this one. So since this one here, it's 135, we can know this angle. And how we know this angle? We just subtract from 180. So 180 minus 135, our helping angle is what? When you subtract, you get 45. So here's a mega tip. The helping angles should usually be, they should be, though it's rare to have 90. Yeah, so you can have 90, 60. Those special angles are the helping angles, in short. 60, 45, 30, 0. Any of these can be your helping angle. Okay, so we have 45. So what does this mean? This means that I'm answering this one. So we have cos 1 ish. Of course 135. These three look so bad. So cos 135. Okay. So that's our 135. So this cos 135, it's equal to cos 45. We have our 45, and then we have to check in the second quadrant. So we say all students. So in the second quadrant, only sign is positive. So meaning cos will have a negative, like that. So cos 135 is equal to negative cos 45. So from here we can simplify. We'll say this will be negative. What is cos 45? So by now you can manage to know that it's negative root 2 over 2. But if you can't manage, you remember the hand rule, where you say 90, when of course you go up all those. So here we've answered. We are done. It's a baby question. Okay, so we've done that one. So the next one I'm going to do sine 300. So sine 300, you have to remember the quadrant. Where is 300? So 300 should be somewhere after 270 here. So somewhere in here. So 270, and then it reaches 300, and then we can reach 360. So this is where 300 is. The helping angle is always between the x-axis and the terminal ray. So this is a terminal ray, or we can simply say the resultant. So 300 is all this. That's 300. So as we want to use the helping angle, so in here we say for us to know this helping angle, we just say 360 minus this. Yeah, because one remaining in this part to reach 360. So we say 360 minus 300, and that would be 60. Okay, so our helping angle is 60. So we can evaluate. So we are told to evaluate sine 300. So sine 300 is the same as saying sine 60. And then this is the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, only cos is positive. All students take chemistry. So meaning sine will have a negative. And then from there we'll say this will be negative. What is sine 60? Use the hand. You say 90, you have 60, you count the numbers below 60. So that will be root 3 over 2. Okay, so with practice you'll be able to remember them. Sine 60, you just imagine below 60. How many numbers are there? We have 3. So root 3 over 2. Okay, so we have answered. We go to the last one. The last one there. So I'm now going to do tan. So I have 480. So this is a very, very nice question. So let's do tan. So wait, let me just show you here. So I've shared. I answered this. You are 2 times better than me. You should answer this and that. I've answered this, answer this and this. I've answered this one. You answer this one and that. So now I'm going to answer tan 480. So for you, you should do this too. So we proceed. So tan 480. So let's draw our Cartesian plane. So 480, it is greater than 360. So what you do when a number is greater than 360, when a number is greater than 360, you subtract 360 from that number. So like here we have 480. So do you know what it means? It means this angle 480, it simply means we are going to move 90, 180, 270 and 300, and then this is 360, and then but it will continue until we reach 480. So we can be given a funny angle like 1080. It simply means you are going to move 360, another 360. That's what it means. So like here we have 480. So we subtract 360, and we're going to get 120. So this 120 is the angle we're going to consider. So we have tan 480. So tan 480 is just the same as writing tan 120. Are we together here? So it's the same as writing tan 120. So where is 120? 120 is somewhere here. So meaning the angle we have is this. So we can find the helping angle. So the helping angle is simply 180 minus this angle this side. So we'll say 180 minus this angle, which is 120. So we want to find the helping angle. So we're going to have this is equal to, what is 180 minus 120? We're going to get 60. So our helping angle is 60. So this means again that tan 120 is the same as writing tan 60. And then from here we have to consider the sign. So tan, is it negative or positive? So we say all students take chemistry. So in here tan is negative, so negative tan 60. Okay, and then from here we just have to simplify now. What are we going to get? We're going to say it's negative sine 60 over cos 60. Yeah, so tan is simply sine over cos. So this will be negative. So this will be negative. What is sine 60? So sine 60, you should be able to say it's negative root 3 over 2 when you use the hand. Okay, this is divided by cos 60. So for cos 60, we have the numbers which are above 60, it's only 1 over 2. So root 1, it's 1. So please revise. So from here, what's remaining is simply to simplify. So we're going to have negative root 3 over 2 times 2 over 1. So this will be negative 2 root 3 over 2. This times that 2 times 1, 2. And then the 2 can cancel. So this 2 and this 2, they will cancel. So we're going to remain with what? Negative root 3. Okay, so that was a whole lot of work. So before we proceed, I would like to just mention one thing. In case you are given a very funny angle, like they can give you any angle. Like, what if they tell you, can you evaluate cos 540? So what this simply means, it simply means you are going to move 360, another 360, and then you keep making circles. But in actual solving, you are going to say cos 540 will be equal to cos, you say now 540 minus 360, you are going to get 180. So meaning you work with 180 because this one is less than 360. So for big angles like this, you subtract by 360. Sometimes you can be given a very, very, very funny angle. Like they can tell you, can you evaluate sine 900? Okay, so 900 is a very, very big number. Okay, so what you do, you simply say 900 minus 360. So what do you get when you subtract? You are going to get 540. So again, you can't work with sine 540. Again, you subtract by 360. And okay, so you subtract by 360. You see what you get. You are going to get 180. So that's when you can now work with sine 108. So I just thought I should mention this. So we are done with that part for the trig ratios. So now we can quickly discuss. We are doing the special angles, and now what about the trig ratios? Okay, so that's where we're going now. So trig ratios. So we start with the common ones which we have been looking at. We have cos theta, we have sin theta, and we have tan theta. These are the three trig ratios we have. And then now the other ones, we have sec. So this is sec. So we have sec theta, and we have cosec. This is cosec for cosec, and we have cot theta. So you can look them up in the lecture slides. So this is cosine. If you want to write them in full, like cos is just a short form. So this is cosine. Sine, we write it like that. This is what is tan? Is it tangent? Yeah, all those. So these, they have their corresponding special trig ratios. Cos goes with sec, sine goes with cosec, and tan goes with cot. Alright, so that was the introduction to the trig ratios. So I will end here. The last part, so now lesson 4, we'll focus more on these. Yeah, that will be our primary focus. And then when we're done with these, they'll eventually introduce us to trigonometric ratios. Yeah, so that's the route we're taking. So for now, we're going to end just here. So looking at the tutorial sheet, what should you be able to answer? So after in the next lesson, when we do these three, sec, cosec, and cot, that's when we're going to come back to these. But for these others, we managed to solve. Yeah, so we're going to answer these, and we're going to answer the whole lot of these questions. And that's when we're going to these questions. Yeah, that's when we're going to answer them now in the fourth lesson. Okay, so I wanted to keep this one short. I'll go and take a break, and you continue with lesson 4. So after lesson 4, immediately we learn about these cot theta, sec theta, and cosec. Yeah, when I introduce them now into more detail, that's when we're going to answer these questions which remained up to question 5. From there, our objective now is now to go to trig identities. We're now going to learn the trigonomic identities, which is the major part of trigonometry. Okay, so we have a lot of work, but for our lesson, we're going to end right here. So have a good day. See you later when we do lesson 4.